Welcome back to part 5 of What If Giovanni Was Sponsoring Ash. Pictures are from Google and copyright to the right owner. As we continue this journey, we are in the middle of the battle between Erica and Gary. Beedrill has learned Fury Attack, Pin Missile, and Twin Needle to defeat some of Erica's Pokemon, mostly the Tangela, while Growlithe is using a combination of Bite, Roar, Dragon Rage, Ember, but eventually the Ember stops and a Flamethrower takes over to win the battle with Gloom, earning Gary his gym badge. Giovanni wants to check out Haunter before Ash's gym battle with Sabrina. Ash sends over Haunter to Giovanni, and Haunter is sent back to Ash. Now, in the battle with Sabrina, Haunter uses Nightshade that Abra dodges with Teleport and then hits the confusion. While Abra is teleporting around, Haunter catches Abra with a Toxic Attack, and then Haunter uses a Substitute to protect itself. Abra breaks the sub with a Psybeam and starts to glow as it starts to evolve. Abra has evolved into Kadabra, and it's back to the battle, with Haunter's Nightshade colliding with Kadabra's Psybeam. They both stand. They're both left standing, and Ash orders a Nightshade, but Haunter is too hurt to comply with Ash's battle. Kadabra hits another Psybeam attack. Haunter's hurt, but the poison makes Kadabra faint, giving Ash the win. Haunter falls after the battle's over. Ash realizes he barely won this battle and his battle with Surge too, and realizes something's going to have to happen. Meanwhile, in the Savari zone, Gary catches a Doduo and a Rhyhorn. As Gary tries to leave the Safari zone, he runs into Team Rocket, who they are harming Pokemon. Gary battles with Turtle, Pikachu, Growlithe, Poliwag, Nidorina, and Nidorino. There are so many Team Rocket grunts, and they are overwhelming Gary's team. As Poliwag, determined to win, starts to glow. Poliwag evolves into Poliwhirl, learning Ice Beam and Hydro Pump to scare off Team Rocket, who are after Gary's stones that he has bought or found in Mount Moon. Gary decides to use both his Moonstones to evolve Nidorina and Nidorino, and the Thunderstone to evolve Pikachu. Gary also says he has the Water and Fire Stone, telling Poliwhirl and Growlithe he wants to train them more before they evolve. Gary now has Nidoqueen, Nidoking, and Raichu, and then Gary trades his Pokemon, with Nidoqueen and Nidoking squaring off. Poliwhirl double slaps Wartortle, who smiles. Growlithe fires a flamethrower that collides with Raichu's Thunderbolt as they continue their training. A Mankey steals Ash's hat. He sends in Haunter to battle. Mankey tries using Scratch, Fury Swipes, Karate Chop, Low Kick, and Seismic Toss. This tires out Mankey, allowing Ash to catch Mankey. Ash sends Pidgeotto to Giovanni for Mankey and adds it to his team. Earlier, Gary battled Erica. Now it's time for Ash's battle with Erica. Charmander is Ash's choice. Weaving uses Vine Whip on Charmander's head, and Charmander responds with a Rage attack. When Weaving Bell comes back with the vines, Charmander uses Slash to slash them away, winning with a Flamethrower. Erica sends in Tangela, who is one-shot by a Flamethrower. Erica's last Pokemon is Gloom, who charges at Charmander. Charmander uses Fire Spin, but Gloom jumps through and stinks up the place. Charmander gets so mad that Charmander starts to glow. Charmander evolves into Charmeleon and hates the smell of Gloom so much that it orders off a flamethrower without Ash's order, one-shotting Gloom, earning Ash's 5th badge in the Kanto League. Jesse and James said that you need to get supplies. Meanwhile, Ash falls for a hypnotic spell that's only broken when Haunter pops out of his Pokeball and shields Ash. Haunter is unaffected by this hypnotic spell. Haunter leads Ash and Silver, who follows him without Ash knowing. They make it to the roof to see a Hypno and Drowsy using hypnosis to hypnotize people. Haunter uses Nightshade and Drowsy's hypnosis. Hypnosis is getting stronger when Silver's Cubone's bone takes out Drowsy. Ash and Silver stare off at each other until Silver throws a Pokeball, catching Drowsy. Ash tries to catch Hypno. When Ash throws a Pokeball, a Psyduck jumps between them and is caught and sent over to Giovanni. Jessie throws a Pokeball and captures Hypno. Jessie said she'll send over Hypno to Giovanni because it seems to be too powerful for them. Ash also sent Krabby over to Giovanni in exchange for Psyduck. Gary and Sabrina are in the midst of their gym battle. Kadabra uses Psybeam on Wartortle. Wartortle tucks his head, and finds Kadabra teleporting. Wartortle finally hits Kadabra with a Skull Bash and then a Bite Attack. Kadabra learns Psychic, and at which point, after taking the Psychic, Wartortle starts to glow. Wartortle has evolved into Blastoise. Kadabra continues to teleport around, but Blastoise learned Hydro Pump, hitting Kadabra and finishing off Kadabra with a Skull Bash attack, giving Gary his 5th badge in the Kanto League. Gary asks Sabrina if he can train his Abra with her Kadabra, which she agrees to. But something happens during training. During the training, just like Kadabra evolved in Abra evolved into Kadabra in the battle with Ash. In training now, Gary's Abra evolves into Kadabra while training with Sabrina's Kadabra. Silver runs into the Butterfrees and shows the Butterfrees to his Pokemon, new and old. They get into a little training session together. Jesse and James tell Ash that he and Mankey should enter the P1. They find a battle royal is going on, and now only trainers with 5 badges or more can compete in this prestigious tournament. Ash enters the P1. The final 8 are set with 5 trainers from the battle royal and 3 trainers with badges. Ash awaits his opponent, which turns out to be the pewter gym leader Brock, who he won the Boulder badge off of. Brock uses Geodude against Mankey. They both hit Mega Punches, colliding, neither of them giving an inch. Mankey uses Low Kick, sending Geodude into the ropes, and Geodude bounces off the ropes into a Seismic Toss. Geodude tries the Seismic Toss, but is countered into Mankey's Seismic Toss, and Mankey hits one final Seismic Toss for the victory. We see Anthony's Hitmonchan beat Hitmonlee to start to qualify him for the final round. That was the semifinal match. As Ash awaits his next opponent. Ash's second opponent is a Cerulean gym leader, Misty, who uses a Poliwhirl. Both collide with Mega Punches, again, neither give an inch. Misty saw the match with Brock, and with her free hand, Poliwhirl uses Double Slap, uh, giving Poliwhirl the advantage to hit the Mega Punch. Poliwhirl tries for Mega Punch again, but Mankey ducks out of the way and uses Fury Swipes. Poliwhirl on Poliwhirl Swirl, on the swirl, the spinny thing. Poliwhirl uses Water Gun, sending Mankey flying up. Mankey counters with a Thunder Punch, taking out Poliwhirl, giving Ash the victory. Now it will be Anthony versus Ash in the finals of this tournament. Now Ash battles Anthony in the finals. It's Mankey versus Hitmonchan, and Hitmonchan starts out with Comet Punches. Mankey and Hitmonchan collide again with Mega Punches, but Hitmonchan is clearly stronger, winning this battle. Mankey tries for a Seismic Toss, but when trying to pick up Hitmonchan, Hitmonchan uses Ice Punch, freezing Mankey, and then melts the ice with the Fire Punch, does Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan uses Seismic Toss and then a Thunder Punch. Andy tells Ash to throw in the towel. His Mankey doesn't have what it takes. Mankey starts to thrash around as it learns to move trash to take down Hitmonchan. Mankey continues to thrash around. Hitmonchan tries to throw punches, but that won't affect Mankey in this outraged state. But Hitmonchan does hit a counter. Mankey looks like it's down. The referee is ready to call the match for Anthony's victory when Mankey starts to glow. This is no longer Hitmonchan versus Mankey. This is Hitmonchan versus Primate, as Mankey has evolved and continues to use Thrash to beat Hitmonchan and win the P1 tournament. Easy peasy after this evolution. Primate is the champion, and Anthony wants to train Primate, but Jesse and James tell Ash Primate needs to stay with him to train, with Ash agreeing. Anthony says if Ash ever wants to change his mind, he knows who to call as he leaves the tournament, the P1. So that's all we got for today. Another addition to this. What do you think of all the gym battles that went down today? And what else happened today? The captures. We got some Pokemon caught. Tell me what you think about that for Gary and Nash. What do you think about Misty and Brock being brought back into the story and all of Gary's evolutions? I'm scrolling still. No, that's one gym battle. What do you think of the Butterfrees just randomly showing up? I thought that'd just be fun that they train with Silver again, but you know, uh, I guess the only other question is, what do you think of the P1, and what do you think is going to happen next time with Ash and friends as the journey continues? Like and subscribe. Stay nice for disability rights, and thank you for watching.